what do you miss most about home?
It's always, you miss your family, you miss your friends. And that's basically it. It's always good to spend time with your family and, just have fun.
You have an interesting locket. Anything you can tell us about this?
Actually, my mom got me this chain, and I got a pendant at King's Jewelry in Guyana. It's a pendant of the West Indies and a cricket bat, so that's it.
So it's always with you for good luck?
Yeah, it's with my good luck chain.
Okay. Well, I hope you have a lot of luck and wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, and over to commentary.
Yeah, you gotta love that accent. Very colourful as always. The Bravo half-brothers, Dwayne and Darren. You just see the reflection on this beautiful ground. Not too dissimilar the terrain in parts of Sylet as you see in the outskirts of Port of Spain in Trinidad and Tobago. So I'm sure in a sense he's feeling at home. Hasn't got the opportunity to be in the 11 here. But at least the team represented by one Bravo at the moment was doing well at the moment, the bowling in the hands of Saifuddin, to try and continue to keep the brakes on. Required rate not out of control yet, but climbing. The other factor, Amir Sohail, to remember is that this middle order, not tested. Nasir Hussain batting for the first time in the tournament. Nobody below him has even walked out to bat. Well, as this middle order is not tested. Nasir Hussain batting for the first time in the tournament. Nobody below him has even walked.
Is been exposed or not. He's batted beautifully. The strong player on the offside, Taranga. Loves to hit the ball through extra cover.
And right on cue, he decides that he wants to paint that wagon wheel slightly differently. Never trust batsmen these days. Put up a wagon wheel, you put up a stat, they try and prove you wrong. Almost as if they're watching you from out there in the middle.
I think it was the bowler who forced him to play on the onside, not the batsman. Changed his line after those stats were put on the big screen and said, okay, let me try something on the leg stump. How is he going to react?
That's a full pitcher, but hasn't been taken toll off by the captain of the Sylet Sixers. Finishes with a single, keeps the strike at the end of 13, 91 for 2.
প্রতি বছর দেশে হাজারো কোটি কিলোমিটার রাস্তায় গাড়ি চলে শুধুমাত্র মোবিল ইঞ্জিন অয়েলে। সেই মোবিল এখন পাওয়া যাচ্ছে নতুন স্লিম প্যাকে, যার ইজি গ্রিপ, ব্যবহারের স্বাচ্ছন্দ্য আর ফিজিক্যাল ইন্ডাকশন সিল ও ব্যাচ নাম্বার দেয় আসল মোবিল অয়েলের নিশ্চয়তা। মোবিল, চালু থাক আপনার উন্নতির যাত্রা।
সারাদিনের ব্যস্ততায় ত্বকের যত্ন নেওয়ার সময় কই, ফলাফল শুষ্ক ত্বক। এজন্য আমার চাই ভ্যাসলিন ডিপ রিস্টোর। এতে আছে ভ্যাসলিন জেলি, যা প্রচন্ড শীতেও ত্বকে দেয় 6 গুণ দীর্ঘস্থায়ী ময়শ্চারাইজেশন আর দেয় সুস্থ ও সতেজ ত্বক সারাদিন। আমার কাজ তো শেষ, কিন্তু ভ্যাসলিনের কাজ চলছে।
ভাবনা থেকেই ভালো কাজের শুরু। অ্যান্টিঅক্সিডেন্ট ও ফ্লেভোনয়েড সমৃদ্ধ এক অসাধারণ ব্লেন্ডের ফ্রেশ প্রিমিয়াম টি খুলে দেয় ভাবনার দুয়ার।
Wants me to bowl, or this particular captain, that is Mohammad Nabi. Apart from anything else, it's stiff competition. He's an off spinner, but he has handed the ball to Marlon Samuels. I don't think we can even describe that with words.
Breathtaking.
First ball from Marlon Samuels. Bit of a geography lesson right there. We've seen a few pretty sunsets, but that's just drama.
Don't know why this move Marlon Samuel brought into the attack. Is the captain punting for a pitch, wicket here?
It's been hit high, and that's only one place it's going, is into the grass bank. Maybe the move isn't going to quite pay off here. It was a friendly delivery from Marlon Samuels, and the form Tharanga's in. Well.
Well, this move didn't have the potential, and this stroke, played by Tharanga, tells us the story, authenticates it. At this juncture of the game, Nabi should be looking to pick up wickets. That's in the air, but it's going to fall safe. And 2 runs. 100 up and 50 for Tharanga. Second in a row.
Well played, Upul Tharanga. Took them to victory yesterday, and he's on the way yet again. The senior statesman from Sri Lanka. What an innings. Made his debut for the national side after his home was devastated by that tsunami. And the national captain in the limited overs format. In form recently as well for Sri Lanka. 100 against Pakistan. Amir Sohail was nudging me not to remind the viewers about that, but I had to come out with it anyway.
He was quite consistent. He was the only batsman who impressed all. The rest of the batsmen, they really struggled against Pakistani bowlers. He's carrying on with that good form. Helping Sylet Sixers in their cause. A chance of a run out, direct hit. And I think it's bye-bye for Nasser.
That's going to be a big blow. Yes, they maybe just 44 runs away from victory, but if the wickets keep falling and the captain gone, he's on his way. He's not even waiting for the decision. And that's why he's not waiting. He was well short. Rakib Ul Hassan was the fielder there. And it's not Nasser, I beg your pardon. Yeah, it's Upul Tharanga who's gone. It's not the captain. I beg your pardon. It's Upul Tharanga. The in-form man scored a 50 out to a direct hit. And I think that's an even bigger blow. 102 for 3.
সারাদিনের ব্যস্ততায় ত্বকের যত্ন নেওয়ার সময় কই? ফলাফল শুষ্ক ত্বক। এজন্য আমার চাই ভ্যাসলিন ডি প্রেস্টোর। এতে আছে ভ্যাসলিন জেলি, যা প্রচন্ড শীতেও ত্বকে দেয় 6 গুণ দীর্ঘস্থায়ী ময়শ্চারাইজেশন আর দেয় সুস্থ ও সতেজ ত্বক সারাদিন। আমার কাজ তো শেষ, কিন্তু ভ্যাসলিনের কাজ চলছে।
ফিরতে হলে রবিতে ফিরে যাও। রবিতে ফিরে এলেই 1 বছরের জন্য ফ্রি ইন্টারনেট, 100% গ্যারান্টি। এছাড়াও থাকছে আকর্ষণীয় অফার। রবি।
BPL 2017 খুলনা টাইটান্স বনাম ঢাকা ডায়নামাইটস আজ সন্ধ্যা 7টায়।
First look at Ross Whiteley. Got a high of 91 a couple of years ago against Yorkshire. Kanda coming in for the first time in this tournament to join his captain at the fall of the crucial wicket of Upul Tharanga. Run out, a direct hit. There it is. Almost came against a run of play. Looked like a routine single. Well, the fact is, it was Upul Tharanga's call, if you have a look at that, and he asked the captain to come.
Well, he was hoping against the hope. Single wasn't there. That's a good move. A very good delivery, flighted, a bit of spin, beaten the batsman, all ends up. Some action.
Pressure. Rashid Khan wondering why. I think they went up for what they thought was a feather on the bat. Foot was planted, so no question of a stumping. But nonetheless, you just got to assert yourself in the opposition, saying that even if they didn't really think it was out, You've got to make the batsman feel he might have been out.
It won't be a bad ploy to get one more fielder under the nose of the captain, who's batting out there in the middle, Nasser Hussain. He decides that he's going to employ that old hoik.
Yeah, that was the appeal. Initially they went up for perhaps a caught behind, just as extra insurance. The keeper whipped the bails off. No question of a stumping there. Picture perfect defensive technique, but it got past Nasser Hussain. Ross Whiteley, the left-hander, comes in, field changes around. They've still got Nabi in at slip. He had no idea about that one. Ross Whiteley from Worcestershire.
Not a good idea as a left-handed batsman to look and play through extra cover on your first delivery you receive. You have to play straightish.
He has no idea. I'm not sure he's ever faced Rashid Khan, and the youngster's enjoying it. Very, very full. Nothing in that short region. So much control of the line as well. 3 in a row.
Nabi has to react. He has to go on offensive. He's picked up 3 quick wickets. He's created a chance for his side to win this game. Put more pressure. 1 or 2 fieldsmen close to the bat.
He's bamboozled. Huge appeal from the wicketkeeper. I don't think Rashid Khan was appealing. All that happened was he was completely beaten. All ends up leg by to finish. Not very convincing. 104 for 3.
Follow me.
তুই শিওর তো এখানেই রাজবাড়ি?
উত্তর দিকে 56 হাত। Got it!
এই তো রাজবাড়ি।
আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই। ব্যাট দেখি। সার্ভিসটা
তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন। ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক।
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে এক ইন্টারনেট প্যাক 2টা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি।
আমার হাতে দেশের 1 নম্বর নেটওয়ার্ক।
গ্রামীণ ফোন।
This is sunshine smile makes you feel this way when I can't see through, when I'm feeling blue.
You're a real beauty. Oppo F5. Capture the real you.
104 for 3. They've come back at the Comilla Victorians thanks to Rashid Khan. What a spell it's been. Not a great first over, but then after that 12 dot balls. If I remember right, he went for 11 or 12 in his first over. Thanks to Rashid Khan. What a spell it's been. Not a great first over, but then after that 12 dot balls in the first over. Yes, so 3 in his next 2. If I remember right, he went for 11 or 12 in his first. Whiteley, be more glad to face slightly more traditional spinner Marlon Samuels. I don't know why he's giving him a second over. Not a great first over from Samuels, unless he thought that run-out ball of the last one was credit to the bowler.
Well, the captain went on a punt with the second over. Well, once you're gambling, not necessarily it pays off. A long hop, dealt with properly, pressure off.
Again, that's 2 in a row from Nasser Hussain. The Sylet crowd suddenly has found their voice. They've gone a little bit silent after those couple of wickets that fell. And that over from Rashid Khan that bamboozled Ross Whiteley. Captain says, fine, if he can't. Remember, Ross Whiteley's never played a T20 outside England. Played a little bit in the Middle East, but never in this part of the world, and I don't think he's ever faced Rashid Khan. The scandal not paying off. Captain himself has bowled out Mohammad Nabi. Perhaps Arafat Sunny was the other go-to frontline bowler. He opened the bowling, hasn't bowled since. Could this backfire? Samuel's fired with the bat, but not with the ball. Got a wonderful 60. Put them in this position.